What's up, guys? It is Cody here, and I want to start off the Witchcraft 101 series with some tips for the new witch, but it can also be used by someone who is more seasoned as well. I know these are going to be very basic tips, but a lot of people are looking for a springboard or starting point and getting their path and their studies up and running. So my first set of tips is in regards to reading material, and I'm going to try to do these as logically as possible so it's easy to follow. All right. The first thing I'm going to tell you is read everything that you can get your hands on, but take everything with a grain of salt. Take what feels right is essentially what I'm saying, and leave the rest. All right. If you don't have a lot of money to spend for books, there are several different sources we can look to. You can look to the library and see if the library has what you're looking for. You can also see if a friend has that book on the shelf. All right. If you don't have money, it's sad to say, everything's going up. Things are getting expensive. That is a good starting point. My last and final thing for reading material, researching material, is use the internet. The internet is free, or I should say the websites are free. The internet, not so much, because we have to pay for that service. But definitely look things up and do research. All right. Make sure that you have when you read, take things with a grain of salt, especially on the internet, because anybody can post anything on the internet, but it's still a good way to get information when you're researching or looking up something or a particular topic. All right. Let's move on to tools. First, I'm going to tell you this. First tip, you do not need the tools. The tools are merely an extension of the witch itself. But if you're like me and you like to have your tools, don't go running out to the occult shop or the local spiritual store and spending hundreds of dollars on tools. See what skills you have available to you and use those skills to create tools of your own. If you're good at working with clay, make your offering bowls, make your burning dish, your dish to burn your incense in. If you're good with metalworking, design your athame, design any tool you can. If you're good at woodworking, you can design your own wand. Okay, you don't have to go and buy those. Now, if you're very limited on physical skills like that, like I'm very limited, I can make a wand and things, but they're really, really basic. But I have no metalworking skills, so where would I look other than a New Age or occult shop? Amazon has some cheap ones if you want to buy brand new. You just got to shop around and find one that you like, and then wait for the shipping and everything. Another thing you can do, and my personal option for gathering tools, thrift stores. Get creative and look around. If you see let's use a personal example here. When I first started out, I found this really, really beautiful dagger at one of our thrift stores. It wasn't here, it was up where my grandmother lives. $3. Cool. I bought it and I used it for 2 to 3 years as my athame. Cleanse it and handle frequently to imbue your energy into it. Tell the tool what it is for. All right. But again, you do not have to have these tools. But if you are like me, on a tight budget and wanting to have the tools, look at thrift stores. Those are going to be your best friend. Sorry about that, guys. So I have decided to, because it's getting ready to rain, end it there. If you would like me to make a part 2 or an entire series of witch tips, let me know down in the comments. And with that, with love and wisdom, namaste.